Hello everyone, Jordan here from mainly Jordan_YT. I'm currently here at Cheltenham. We have Tangara's T127, XG27 and T3, the refill cars. Departing platform number 1, Gordon via Strathfield and Central Service. Stopping all stations. I'll get to that stopping pattern after this fully departs. Okay, as promised, the stopping pattern for that Tangara is Epping, then eastward Denniston, West Ryde, Meadowbank, Roads, Concord West, North Strathfield, Strathfield, Burwood, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Milsons Point, North Sydney, Waverton, Wollstonecraft, Leonards, Artarmon, Chatswood, Roseville, Linfield, Killara and Gordon. Again, this is my second time here at Cheltenham. I won't be here for that long, however, I will shorten the video to where it'll be mostly trains. The Cheltenham... Is there a... here, we'll use this one. So from this point, right about... Yep, right here. Cheltenham from this point is 25.306 kilometers away from Central Station. Cheltenham is located in the T9 Northern Line, and you can see some CCN Central Coast Newcastle Line trains passing by. Speaking of, there is going to be a D-set passing platform 1 in about 2 minutes once this red signal clears. Oh, it goes to green. A D-set passing platform 3, Newcastle interchange service. Not sure if it's a 10 car or 8 car set. So D151 is the front 6 cars, the rear 4 cars D59. So the D-sets numbering are basically the exact same as Waratah A's and B's. Just have to look at the amount of carriage numbers it has, as well as the amount of again, like I said, the carriage numbers. If it's 6, always put 100 first. If it's less than 6, or if it's just 4, don't worry about the 100. Okay, I'm going to be here for about 35 minutes. Once this Waratah heading to Gordon via Strathfield, which departing in 11 minutes, departs, I'll be moving over to platforms 2 and 3. Before this video, I saw a Waratah A-set passing by. It was actually cancelled. I have no idea why. And probably had operational issue or delays, I assume as well. Alright, by the sounds, we should have another D-set, this time passing platform number 1. Yep. Let's see if it's 4... Okay, the front 4 cars. D35. And the rear 4 cars, D61. Okay, that stopping pattern will be Epping, then Strathfield and Central.
The next train to arrive on platform 1 goes to Gordon via Strathfield. First stop Epping, then all stations to Strathfield, then Burwood, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Milsons Point, North Sydney, then all stations to Chatswood, then Roseville, Linfield, Killara and Gordon.
Okay, there you go, the D-set, like I said, passed. These are vacant, hopefully they... Oh yes, good. Use the toilets here at Cheltenham. I haven't done an exploration video, I guess, here at Cheltenham, those ones. And we'll get to that right after this. Okay, let's get to the exploration. Alright, I have been here at Cheltenham before, We have the car park. I'm not sure which street that is actually. Oh, there's a maintenance worker over there. Not a maintenance worker, probably a station manager. I have no idea what road that is actually. There's another road on that side. There's parking lot on both sides. There is maintenance going on nearby Cheltenham. Oh, it's called Sutherland Road. Oh, and there's a traffic light. The Opal Readers bike rack, a bike stand. These steps, let's use these steps to go up there. Well, so let's go up here. Oh, there's a car coming. Okay. You're not free to film. Alright. Here's the nearby area of Cheltenham. Over there is Cheltenham Road. I think that's what it says. Oh, let's do like a little walk. We'll go over to like that certain area. I think it does say Cheltenham Road. Like a really small pedestrian crossing. This side of this car coming. Okay, car passed. Like a really small crossing there. Again, Cheltenham Road over there. I did say I was going to go there, but go here instead. Let's go over to this side. This is nearly built. Just give me a second. Alright, on this side of Cheltenham, one of the more unusual places to get a train station. The Crescent is this area with the cool parking lot this way, as well as a taxi stand, or kiss and ride actually. Info here about Cheltenham, and yeah, back on Cheltenham Road. And there's a school over there, not sure what school it is. There is a tennis court over there, probably won't get that on video. And yeah, let's get back to platform number 1. There is a train departing in about 4 minutes. 5, close enough. Card Opal reader here. There is no customer service, which is interesting. Not a card Opal reader, like a tap. Single trip tickets and top up. The destination screens here in the concourse. Yeah, let's get this train on platform 1. Where you want? Let's take the lift instead. The rail network there, the track work info. Is there any track work? There's a bit of track work in the surrounding area I'm living at, so that's on the weekends, so we should be fine. Alright. I was still tired from before I filmed this video. I ran from where I parked my car to the station, the Tangara that you just saw, T3 and T127, or the other way around. I did get there in time. It was departing in 2 minutes. I got from my car to the station in like 2 minutes, so that was interesting. And yeah, alright, let's get this train departing off number 1. Alright, now's the time where the school students are piling up Cheltenham, and I did hear a Waratah horn. Oh, it's a B set. No, I'm just joking. I did see a B set when I was at Hornsby, so it should. No, it's not B36. It's B21. And there is a train on platform number 2. We have B21 now departing platform number 1, Gordon via Strathfield and Central service. And we have A48 on platform number 2, Hornsby service. Okay, I'm going to move up to like the first carriage. Okay, he is good because I'm going to catch the lift, going up and to the other side. Alright, A48 now departing platform number 2, Hornsby service, stopping at Beecroft, Pennant Hills, Thornley, Normanhurst, and Hornsby. Okay, now let's go to platforms 2 and 3. Okay, so there probably was a delay because a Waratah, yeah, I'm assuming a Waratah is, or that yeah, it probably was late. The Waratah you just saw the platform 2 was probably late because this one is arriving in 5 minutes. And at this time, it'll still be 15-minute waiting times here in the T9. That's without peak, by the way, 15 minutes, which is honestly not that bad. If they can change it to 10 minutes waiting time, 6 trains in an hour, I have to say that's pretty good. But to be honest, at a station like Cheltenham where you don't see many people, except school students, it is pretty good that there are services, you know, running one of the more used lines on the network. So T1 and T9 are both the most used lines, and that would be understandable because Wynyard Town Hall Central, Redfern, Milson's Point, North Sydney and Chatswood, one of the more popular ones, and Strathfield of course, are all used on the T1 and T9, and it would make sense why they would be used the most. And basically the T9 and T1 also use CCN, which is the most used intercity line, and then it's Blue Mountains and then South Coast. I think the weirdest line is T6 and T5. T5 might be the worst line I've ever witnessed in my lifetime because it's just so like it's so stupid. Like, who's going to Richmond from Leppington? Ask yourself that. Are you going to Richmond from Leppington? Because most people would just hop off at Parramatta anyways. Because also the T2 also goes to Parramatta anyway. So it's just stupid. Like, it doesn't make sense why it goes to Richmond. Most people would get off at Parramatta or Blacktown anyway. Okay, let's relax and wait for the train to arrive on platform 2. I'm just now noticing, if a handicapped or an elderly person were to use the toilet, or a parent with a child, and they need to, you know, use a table, you know, that foldable table where you can like lie them down and change their diaper or nappy, it would be a hassle, especially a wheelchair. If they need to go to the toilet, it's going to be really difficult for them. I mean, they can just get off and then walk very slowly up. But the time being when it's, you know, the off maintenance, the off, oh, I thought that was the off peak, where no station manager or station attendant is here and it's locked and they want to use it, they're gonna have a bad time. Okay, that's my thought. And yes, we'll wait for this Waratah. We've got Angus's favourite train arriving onto platform number 2. Angus from Sydney Waratah ASETs. He's working soon, so well done to him. I'll congratulate him. A12 is the set. Heading to Hornsby, stopping all stations. We've got A12 now departing platform number 2, Hornsby service. Stopping all stations. And passing platform number 3, Marion D-set, Newcastle interchange service. D56, the front 4 cars, the rear 6 cars, D143. Or was that an 8 car set? I actually think that was an 8 car set. 7. It's a 4 car set, so D43 was the rear 4 cars. Alright, waiting for this Tangara on platform number 2 in 14 minutes. And that's going to be the last train of this video, hopefully. So, yeah, wait for that. Okay, I did say I wasn't going to get really close, but let's do this now. Here is the look at the tennis court here at Cheltenham, the local tennis court. I don't know what it's actually called. But yeah, here's the parking. The parking looks pretty good. For a station that doesn't, you know, carry many passengers because of its placement and where it's located as well. Not so bad. Just like Denniston, there needs to be more units. If that were the case and it was cheap, don't expect less than like 100,000 people use that. Nah, that's way too much. For like 10,000 will do. But yeah, here is the tennis court. There's also an oval up there. And, oh, this is the emergency exit doors. So I think they'll go down there in case of a fire or, well, yeah, in case of a fire. That's what it is for. And, yeah, it's called Molly's Pavilion. So, yeah, great place to play tennis. Alright, there's going to be a Waratah arriving onto platform number 1. We'll film it from here, because I haven't filmed from here for a train to arrive on platform 1 on this side. So, let's do that. Ooh, we have an Oscar passing platform 3. H40 is set. I think it's returning to Hornsby Maintenance Centre. It's not in service. Oscars don't run CCN on off-peaks anymore. And I have to say, it's a great idea that they don't run the CCN off-peak. I mean, if our D-sets... I mean, the thing is, the D-sets are great. The toilets are much more modern. The tray tables are also great. The fact that you can charge your devices is also amazing. The reversible seat is what's the problem, but you kind of have to adapt to it. Just imagine you're in Melbourne. Don't get me wrong, Melbourne's a great place. I mean, Meltdown lives in Melbourne, so this is no discredit to him, and this is not really a discredit to the Melbourne itself. But I'm just talking about the trains, the Comminge, the Siemens, the Velos, the Sprinters, the Extrapolises, all those trains, they don't have double deck, and I understand because, I mean, it saves money to clean and stuff, and also that they don't need the reversible seating at all because it's not really like a long distance city area, and I get it. So this is no discredit to Melbourne and Meltdown himself, but yeah, I get it. Double deck coming from the airport is great for a tourist, but when you're traveling, it's not really that great because it gets really full really easily with luggages. So yeah, that's the problem. And D-sets do have a decent area of luggage placements, so that's good. And yeah, Waratah arriving onto platform number 1. I should have put my sunglasses on because I actually do have them, and I'm a parbel for not doing that. Sorry guys, I'm learning Korean. I just think Korean is a good language to learn, especially at my age. Anyways, I heard the horn. There you go.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to Hornsby. First
Is that A7?
Beecroft, then Pennant
Nope,
Hills,
A3.
Thornley.
A3 is the first Waratah A-set to enter service back in 2011. And it was a monumental change because they were actually delayed. Just like every train that entered service here in New South Wales, or Sydney, New South Wales. Basically every train was delayed, so yeah. A3 now departing platform 1, Gordon via Strathfield and Central service, stopping all stations, and then once it gets to Gordon it will return to Hornsby. The last Waratah A-set to enter service was A80 in 2014. A80 was actually not supposed to be built. A2 was the reason why A80 was built. A2 had an acid spill on its way to China, or its departure from China, I should say, and it had to be scrapped. There was a lot of acid in Waratah A2, and A2 actually had 02, just like A1, which has 01. And then A3 is just the single digit instead of the 03. Which is interesting because there is an A79, however, that's a 4-car prototype Waratah. I think it ended the prototype at 2010, which was its supposed entered service date. However, because of issues with City Rail and its change to Sydney trains, it was a big step up because City Rail was nicknamed City Fail because of its failure to maintain the trains, and its trust to the passengers was declining really fast. When they changed to Sydney trains, it was all up and coming again, so it was good. It only took about 6 years for that to decline. COVID, all the lockdowns that needed to be done, and travel bans in the 5-kilometer radius, only for the people who have exemptions to travel by public transport. The physical capacities were limited. The sit here, stand here was also used. And yeah, it was a tough time. Don't get me wrong, it'll probably be the toughest time any country would have, besides the Black Plague, the Black Death, the Black Plague, which is also just as bad as COVID-19. But we gotta move on, and at this point in time, we're not really that worried about it, so that's good. Anyways, let's just wait for this Tangara. We have a D set passing platform number 1. Ooh, wind. Is this a forecast? Yep, front 4 cars, D40. With the rear 6 cars being D146. Now, before the existence of Waratah A's, B's, and Marion D's, we would have case sets running T1 and T9. Tangaras would still be running everywhere, even off peak, and including weekends, they would run everywhere. The S sets were still around, the C sets were still around, R's and L's were still, before their conversion to S sets, they were still around. V sets were still running CCN, as well as Oscar H sets. A 4-car Tangara would run South Coast, as well as Epping to Central. By the way, that was cool. I still remember going on a 4-car Tangara to Central, and the stopping pattern was Epping, Eastwood, Strathfield, and Central, which is cool. Let's try and think of any other things. M sets. Oh yeah, M sets did run T1 for a short period of time, because of, train placement. S sets will still run Sector 3, because we're in Sector 3 right now. Sector 1 is T4, and everywhere else... Sector 3 is T9, T1, T2. Metro doesn't count as Sector 3, but yeah. That area, the top part, is Sector 3. Sector 2... we'll leave Sector 2 out of it. Sector 1 is T4, specifically T4, because that's the only line that doesn't connect from the upper part of Central to the lower part of Central. Because that's the only line that doesn't connect all the way up there. And it's on its own. So if there's an issue at Strathfield, T4 should not be affected at all. As an example, there you go. And yeah, the bottom part of Central should be fine. And that's Sector 1, and then everywhere else is Sector 2. There you go. Arriving onto Platform 2, my favourite train, the Tangara T-set. Forms to be serviced, the front 4 cars is T110, X T133, X G33. And the rear 4 car should be T108, I think. XG8. And bang on. Thank you guys for watching this video here at Cheltenham. I will see you at... I did Beecroft. We'll see you at Pennant Hills. Let's go here.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.